Hi everyone! In this tutorial I'm going to give you a brief overview of the program of Audacity. Audacity is a free audio editing software which is very suitable, for instance, for making soundscapes. And this afternoon I went ahead and I made several recordings in the university building. So I made a recording in the library, in the cafe and in the hallway. And I'm going to mix these three using Audacity in a soundscape of the law faculty building. So when you open the program it looks something like this. Over here your audio will show up in the bit. Here you can press play and stop and everything. And all sorts of tools to edit your audio will be found here. But anyway, I'll show you as I go along. First thing we want to do is add audio into our file. And we're going to do that by pressing on File, Import, Audio. So here are my three files I want to use. And I'll start with the library. Which sounds something like this. Well, since the library is quite quiet, I'm gonna higher the volume a little bit. Over here you can decide if you want to make the volume higher or maybe lower if it's very loud. We're gonna go for higher. And over here you can decide if you want it to be played in your right or in your left speaker. So yeah, in this piece it's like 1.5 minutes long. A bit boring to listen to library sounds for 1.5 minutes. So I want to cut some parts out of it. Let's see what happens. It's basically people typing. Other people typing. So let's say we start here. And then we have the different people typing in the recording. You can just click and drag. And this way you'll make a selection. I only want to keep this part, so the part which is blue. So I'm gonna click this one. This one will cut everything except for the blue box. The other one over here will cut just the blue box. But I want to keep the blue box, so I'm gonna select this one. And only this part will be left. Then I can easily move this one around if I select a different tool. Tool over here. Time movement tool, tijd verschuiven in het Nederlands. So with this one I can just drag and drop it around the file. So I want it at the beginning. So, and we click the selection tool again. If you decide that you have like a certain piece which you like so very much that you'd like to repeat it, you select it and then you can simply copy it. And then click in the timeline where you want to paste it. So yeah, if you want to make a remix, this is a nice way to do it. You can also decide to paste a part, like this part. I'm gonna cut it, so then it will disappear. And I'm gonna paste it in a different layer. So I'm gonna deselect this layer, just press on the gray area, then press paste, and then I have two layers. It's gonna make a new layer here. So I have double the library sounds. If I'm still not so happy with the library sounds or with this layer, I can simply press delete, and it will disappear. So if you press the cross on a layer, it's gonna disappear forever. So you basically throw it away. So be careful with that one. I'm gonna... Okay, well, now I want to add some other parts in here. So we go to the cafe. And now we have two layers on top of each other. And my cafe is totally gonna drown out the library. So I want to have it after each other. So I'm gonna cut this part here. I want to have this part for no particular reason. And I'm gonna drag it. You can also drag it in the same layer. So after the coughing remix. So the cafe compared to the library is extremely loud. So I'm gonna spare your ears for the next time and just lower the volume a little bit. Also, to like make it fade a little bit nicer, I'm gonna select the first part here. I need this tool. I forgot about that. I'm gonna select this part here. And I want to give this part a fade in, so it's not like immediately in your face. So add effects. There are many different effects you can use, but I'm gonna use fade in here. So it's gonna blend a little bit nicer. So yeah, the other one is the hallway. I'm just gonna mute the cafe one just so I can hear the actual recording of the hallway. I'm gonna press it here, so it's muted. So, yeah, that sounds like a nice part. Oh, there we have the footsteps, which are even nicer. So I'm gonna cut this part here. And then gonna give this a nice fade in too. And the cafe definitely needs to fade out. So yeah, now these three blend very nicely together. So yeah, this is the real basics of Audacity. So the last thing I want to show you is how to make a voiceover. Maybe you want to tell something about the recordings you've made, or maybe you want to, for instance, visualize your thoughts, not visualize, audiize your thoughts. So for instance, here in the library, I'm gonna add a voiceover to discuss what I'm thinking about in this environment. So to do that, you can make a recording here. I want to make a selection, make a bigger selection like this. Okay, so when I press record here, it's gonna record the audio, and I can talk along while the sound is gonna play. So this is the library, and I'm thinking very hard about difficult anthropological concepts. So yeah, as you can see, my thoughts are recorded over here in a separate audio track. This audio track is a stereo track, so it has 2 tracks. And when I play things, and I can talk along while the sound is gonna play. So this is the library, and I'm thinking very hard about difficult anthropological concepts. And I also think that I really want a cup of coffee right now. Maybe a cappuccino or something, I don't know. So yeah, so you can record and talk along while you play your video. So this is my my soundscape of my day at university, or my day in the library. And I want to save this audio as one file, so we can just put it on a USB and play it, for example, in the classroom. You select your preferred location. I'm gonna put it on my USB. Save it. Well, it warns you that all the channels will be mixed together. Over here you can add your detail. Well, so, for instance, if you would use this to record a podcast or some things for your band, this is the things which are gonna show up in movie media player and iTunes. Sorry. And I press OK. Then it's gonna save it. And it should be on my USB here, bibliotheek.waf. And I can talk along while the sound is gonna play. So this is the library, and I'm thinking very hard about difficult anthropology. So yeah, here's my my soundscape, and I wish you the best of luck with making yours.